Guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to May favorites. Can we believe that May is already over? I feel like this year is flying by. I feel like the days fly by for me. I don't know if that's a me thing or if that's an everyone thing, but the days are like zooming by for me. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing, you know what I mean? But anyways, that means it's officially June, and June is my birthday month. It's one of my favorite months of the whole year because it's my birthday month. It's also Father's Day, which is always exciting, but even more exciting now that I have a son and his dad is my husband, and it just makes the holiday so much more fun. And it's finally warming up enough to enjoy the pool, and we've been outside a lot, and I'm just really hopeful for the month of June. I think it's going to be a really good month for us. I hope it's a good month for you guys too. But let's talk about May really quickly before we get too far ahead of ourselves, right? So I have a few beauty products I wanted to share with you guys that I have been loving this month. The first one I've talked about a lot, you guys. So you already know that I love, well, the first two actually. You already know that I love these. But Fresh Beauty just reformulated their Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. I loved the prior formula of this, but this one is even better. And I always get a little bit like, ooh, when companies decide to reformulate something that's already great. It's like, don't fix something that's not broken, you know what I mean? And a lot of times it ends up being not as good as the original. But Fresh did it good, they did it right, and I think they made it even better. Believe it or not, they made it even better. So they added some more hydration properties to it. So there's like double the amount of hyaluronic acid. It's jam-packed with all these hydrating ingredients, and the texture is even more lightweight and kind of like a gel feeling, which typically is good for oily skin or lightweight moisturizers. But this one is really, really hydrating. It's like this awesome like hybrid feeling. I don't know, I can't explain it. You just have to try it out for yourself. They actually sent this and the serum over to me to test out a couple of weeks ago. So I've had a really good, you know, few weeks or a couple of weeks to make sure I really like it, and I'm not just telling you that I like it. I like it, you guys. So if you've been on the fence about testing out this moisturizer, now is the time. Oh, it smells so good. If you're a fan of rose scented things, then this is going to be your jam. It's a lightweight, like fresh rose scent, and I just love it so much. So that's the moisturizer that has been reformulated. The serum, however, has not been reformulated. This is actually a new bottle, so the one I'm using is currently in my bathroom, but this is the one that they sent me. They did not reformulate this. It's the same awesome formula. This is kind of a newer product to the Rose line anyways, so it's still amazing. It still hydrates my skin. It's perfect for this time of year especially. And if you're somebody who has like normal or combo skin, I think you would really enjoy the Fresh Rose line. Okay, the next product that I've been loving this month is this new blush by Bare Minerals. Actually, it's a blush and a bronzer. It's called a bronzer. So it's like a blush bronzer all in one product. And this one's in the color Kiss of Pink. It's the lightest. There is 3 of them. This is the lightest of the 3. And when I first opened this, I was afraid it was going to be too light. And I was really like kind of kicking myself, wishing I had got the medium shade instead of the light shade. But honestly, this is perfect, especially for my skin tone. It's actually a tiny bit too dark, and I have to go in and like buff it out with like a big fluffy brush to like blend it out a little bit because I'm kind of heavy-handed with it, but it's perfect. I don't know that I would use it for a bronzer necessarily, but I could definitely see how you could skip the bronzer and just kind of widen the application to like the larger part of your cheek and do like the apples of your cheeks, and then like, you know, to kind of get that all in one like a quick effect. It's very similar to the Too Faced Sweetie Pie bronzer that came out a little while ago, and the Benefit Dallas, oh, that one was a blush. The Too Faced one was a bronzer. The Benefit one was a blush. You can see how it's just like this hybrid product, but yeah, I really like it. The packaging is a little, you know, cheap feeling, but it is on the cheaper side. It's like a $20 blush as opposed to $30, $40 that you typically would find at Sephora. So I don't know if you have been, this is what's on my cheeks today, by the way, if you were curious. So I have highlighter, this is the blush, and then I'm wearing a different bronzer. So if you've been on the fence about trying these out, definitely try it out. If you're my skin tone or lighter, I think the lightest one would work for you. I do still want to get the medium toned one, but I'll wait till the next Sephora sale. Okay, let's talk about what's on my lips today. So we talked about what's on my cheeks today and what's on my lips today. So this is the Fenty Beauty Slip Shine Sheer Shiny Lipsticks. Finally got it down. It's like the most tongue twister name ever to say, but she has two lipstick formulas. There's a matte formula and then this is like the shiny formula. So this one's in the color Glazed. I picked this up during the Sephora sale as well and I really like it. So I'm wearing it on my lips today. I've actually worn it on my lips for the past few video sessions that I've had where I film videos. It's a perfect everyday lipstick if you're looking for just something that is lightweight, very close to like a lip tone color, you know, like a peachy nude, then I think you would really like this. They also have a nice scent to them, like a very like slight vanilla, not quite as strong as MAC. You know how MAC is like whoo vanilla. This is a little bit lighter, but I don't know, I like the scent to it. And it's like kind of like a balmy feeling, not super balmy, but I don't know, I love the way that they feel. I feel like they're pretty long lasting as well. And if you're just looking for an easy everyday lipstick, this line is perfect. I also like the color Retro Rose. That one has a little bit more pink to it if you prefer a more pink tone. This one's definitely more like peach nude. So it just depends. There's a whole bunch of them in the range. I recommend all of them, and now that we're not wearing masks as much, then, you know, we can finally bust out the lipsticks again. I'm so excited. Okay, the next product is something that I wasn't sure I was gonna like. I used this in my like testing out new products at Sephora video, and even in that video, I was like, I can see myself not really liking this a whole lot in the future. It's the Huda Beauty, what are these called? Balm Brows Eyebrow Pencil. I have the color 2 Neutral Blonde. The color is perfect. And okay, there's pros and cons. So I guess this is kind of like a 2-in-1. Overall, I think the pros outweigh the cons, but the cons are I could see you using this pencil, like completing, like emptying the product super fast. It is a super, super teeny tiny micro brow pencil. The smallest, pointiest, like tiniest brow pencil that I've ever seen. It is probably half the size of the Anastasia Brow Wiz, if not, yeah, probably about half the size. I mean, it is so stinking tiny, you guys, which is perfect for this like inner portion of your eyes when you're trying, your eyebrows, when you're trying to create like natural looking hair strokes. It's also perfect for like outlining your brows if you're somebody like me that pretty much has no eyebrows and you just need like a stencil kind, like you need to create the line and then fill in the line, which is what I do. It's also perfect where if you use a different brow pencil and you feel like you have like patches or spaces that you just can't get to. Sometimes if you're wearing like a more waxy formula, the brow pencil doesn't quite stick to certain areas. You could go in with this and like touch it up. Oh my gosh, it is so perfect for that. And I also feel like I can do my brows. If I use this for my entire brow, I'm gonna finish the pencil up in like a week, if not sooner. But I can actually do it pretty dang quickly, faster than some of my other brow pencils. And I think it's because it's so precise that it's really hard to mess up, honestly. And so once you get the hang of it, it's just perfect. So I don't know, I wish, I don't wanna say I wish it was longer because then you'd have this giant brow pencil, but I kind of wish it was a little bit cheaper. That way I could justify like using it for my whole brow instead of just like parts of it. You know what I mean? Okay, last thing I want to tell you guys about, I also picked up from the Sephora sale. I'm slowly making my way through my Sephora products. There's a couple of things I haven't gotten to yet. There's a couple of things that I don't like, which is crazy, but I want to make sure I really don't like them before I tell you guys that I don't like them. You know what I mean? But anyways, this is the Too Faced Killer Liner in the color Killer Queen. This is the purple one. Now, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the purple liner. I'm not really like a colored liner person. I do love my like caramel browns. In fact, that's what I'm wearing in my waterline today, is like a caramel. It's actually from Too Faced. It's their Killer Caramel, I believe is what it's called. Yeah. So I love having like lighter versions of brown because I feel like, especially because I have brown eyes, it gives such a beautiful contrast, especially in my waterline, against my brown eyes. It's kind of like, it's brown, but it's you know, I don't know, I can't explain it. I just like the contrast that it gives. But when it comes to colors, it's a little bit out of my comfort zone. I used to love colored eyeliner, but as I get older, not so much. Anyways, I am making this a really long story. The purple one, I was a little bit on the fence about. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but I love it, you guys. It's the most perfect color of purple. It's like this rich plum, and I wish I would have worn it today, but I didn't. I'm wearing it in a couple of videos, and I'm also wearing it in a recent Instagram picture, so I'll put that on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. It gives the most beautiful contrast against brown. It's so stinking pretty, and if you're wearing purple, or if you just want like a pop of purple, or even if you're wearing black like I'm wearing today, like it just gives you the most beautiful, subtle pop of color, and it's in that amazing killer liner formula. I love these liners. I think they're so good. They're long lasting, they don't smudge, they don't budge, they stay in your waterline all day long. So yeah, if you're looking for a good purple liner, you want to like venture out of your comfort zone and try a purple or a color, then this is a good one. Okay guys, well those are the products that I loved in the month of May. I hope that you enjoyed watching, and I hope that you are as excited for June as I am. I have lots of fun videos planned for you guys, so I hope that you stick around and subscribe so you can see those, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!